Good morning. This is these new heavy-duty drawer slides from, I don't remember the brand name. It doesn't say on the box. I don't think it's. They're pretty expensive, and these are the huge ones. They're VADANIA US. It says, but obviously it's made in China. And these are the 60-inch B models, and these are the 3-inch wide ones. And I got them here on my old postage scale. It weighs in at 31 pounds for the box. That means these slides are 15 pounds a piece. These things are insane. So I'm going to take one out of the box, or take two out of the box, and we'll see. We'll see what they're like. I know that they're supposed to be 3 inches long, or wide, and you get, they also make the other model that is 2 inches wide, and I assume, somewhat lighter. If you don't need a thing. But I figured, well, as long as I'm going to try out these enormous slides, I might as well I'll go all the way and get the ones that can handle a really heavy weight. Now, you may know that they use slides like this, it's the same general type on like fire trucks and things. I don't know, kind of service trucks and things where they have these long tools that they seriously need to pull out really quick and have really accessible. So that's what they use them for. If you've been around in the trades or whatever, you know about those pack rat toolboxes. I have one. It's at least 4 feet deep, and its overall length is longer, obviously, and it's made of steel and stuff. But that one has never really been enough because it's not that tall. I bought it used for over $100, but it's a good deal. They sell for a lot. Those pack rats, like over $1,000 for like the one that I have, which is only like 2 feet wide. And and a lot of and then they have taller ones. They're like this tall, but mine's like shorter. I mean, it's fine for what it is, and I've used it before in a truck. But slides like this allow you more flexibility, because you can make your own thing out of wood or whatever. If you don't need the security of a steel box or a metal box, you can use wood instead. And you put screws into wood instead of using bolts with metal or welding or whatever. And you can do your own thing. So it's a pretty cool idea. I mean, if you're doing, say you're doing like a van build out, right? Like a custom, like people are turning their Sprinter vans and things into their own kind of RVs and stuff. Because if you've been around RVs, you know that RVs aren't really designed for full-time living, right? So if you're going to outfit it for like living in year round, you need something where the bed and so on is built heavier. And that's the thing that I've noticed with RV cabinet work and stuff like that, is it's all kind of flimsy, and it just doesn't hold up when people are in it a lot, because people are always touching the surfaces, and you're opening and closing the cabinets all the time. They're not built for the kind of use that full-time van lifers put on them. But anyway, here's these things. Oh, Jesus, so heavy. These are so heavy. Obviously, you're gonna want, by the time you build your finished drawer thing, you're probably gonna need help like moving it around, unless you have things like like lift tables and equipment like that. Look at this thing. This thing is crazy. I mean, if this is 60 inches long, that means this is 10 feet tall. That's nuts. And then you could even make your actual drawer deeper. I mean, think about it. If say you want to put something in your drawer, you can put something, as long as you can get the end up and pull it out. So say your drawer is 12 inches deep, and maybe you could pull out a pole or whatever at the bottom of the drawer that's 7 feet long. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, you could do that. You don't need to pull it out all the way just to lift it up and pull it out of the drawer. You can make the front of the drawer so it folds down. There's all kinds of things you can do if you're making your own thing. So I think if you want to get ambitious, you do this. These are under $200, but they're not a lot under $200. So, I mean, if you're gonna use these, it's gonna be a pretty serious project that you're doing. But I think this could probably serve you pretty well. And the size of the ball bearings on these things, they're huge. They're like 3/8 inch around, or at least 5/16. I can just see half of them, or parts of them right now. But other than that, they're pretty much like a standard drawer slide, or a standard full extension drawer slide with 3 parts. Maybe some of them have 2, but this ones have 3. Full extension, and Obviously, if you're pulling out a lot of weight, you're going to want to screw down the back end or whatever, because it's going to be overbalanced. And that's one advantage of the steel drawer that I have, is because the steel drawer, the mounting box itself is so heavy that the tools that I have in it don't overbalance the drawer, so it goes off balance in use. But you're going to have to figure that out for yourself, for your own application. Well, thanks for watching. I mean, this is I think this is going to be a good product for you. I mean, check out prices on things. I've seen things like this before, and this is probably a pretty decent value in them. I mean, maybe you could spend more on like a more like established name brands. I mean, I haven't looked at them in years, but I remember them probably being more than $200 a pair. So, you know, might be worth it if you're kind of on a budget, you know.